record. Now it's recording on my side. So if you decide not to record, it'll be fine. I can record.
Okay.
There we go. That's the easiest and most convenient way, I think.
Just as when I made you the host, it went to you with other things.
Right.
Good. Did you make a tea for the day?
I drank my morning tea.
How early did you get up?
I think I got up 5:55
Good.
today.
Good.
It's becoming a habit. It's a good habit.
So you went to bed around 10?
No, I think went to bed 12 yesterday night.
Yeah. Mine was like 2
Oh
2ish.
dear. Oh
And
dear.
that's usually the case. Because I write Kavi late night. So
That late? 2 in the morning?
yeah, it's quiet. Everything quiet. And
How long of a,
until one thing leads to another.
how long of a sleep are you getting? Like 4 hours,
Oh,
5 hours?
I woke up at close to 8:30. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to Ajahn Brahman, and he said wherever he was in the
Yeah.
monastery, he only had 4 hours of sleep or something.
Right. He's going through those memories
Mm. Mm.
when he's teaching. Tough
Right.
life.
Thailand, I think.
Yeah, in northeastern Thailand.
Ah, okay. Huh. Yeah, that was a good program.
Oh yeah.
Ajahn Brahman, Ajahn Brahmali, they both came to Sri Lanka to give
Braham
a
came 2
talk.
times to do retreats, and every year he came, he would stop in Singapore, Malaysia, or somewhere and do retreats. He's so
Okay.
energetic, and he having flown that far, he would sit and teach, and then go take some rest.
I see. I see.
I haven't been able to do that. I mean, except when I'm with him, I have to follow.
You had to.
He's VVVIP in Sri Lanka, so I get all the privileges to be
Ah,
around.
I see.
So,
Yeah, I've listened to some of his sermons. He's a very jovial monk. He jokes around and
oh yeah, a great
in his
brain, many
yeah,
characters.
yes, I guess so. In his Australian monastery, wherever he gives usual sermons, he's very easygoing, joking around, making fun.
Yeah, I remember some of those. Let me open the folder
Okay,
and
you
Mappa folder
probably take notes.
and okay, selected readings. Here we go. So this is your 3rd semester, and 13 or 34 selected readings in Pali literature. Credit hours 4 credits, 60 hours. And again, this is optional. We are meeting today, and probably either Monday or Tuesday would work for the next week.
Okay,
Um,
Tuesday would
because
be fine with me. I think Monday, I think I have some commitments. It's not constant commitments, it's commitments here and there.
yeah,
But Tuesday, I think I have no commitments.
yeah, I'm also relaxed on Tuesday. I have to prepare for the discussion on Monday and
Yes,
do a little bit work
I
on my
understand.
thesis.
Okay,
So we will be meeting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 12 days
right.
like this.
Yes.
And I said, from my side, I have news that I stopped going to on-site hospital visitations.
Oh, virtual now?
Yes, virtual now, only sort of like on call.
Mm. Okay.
I realized that the temple is a little nervous if I go.
Chance of exposing yourself
Yeah,
is
chance of
higher.
exposure, and I don't want it to be a big hahu that somebody gets COVID from somewhere, and then I will be the one to be blamed. And also for the thesis writing, I needed
More time.
more time. I love the work. I love
Mm.
the people. But I needed to do it. I think after these things are done. And besides, now I can focus on work like this better.
Yes.
And immigration issues also, sort of like,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
And so you have put this email here. I think you got all my emails now.
Oh, there's another email too. That's the only one I have, I
In
think.
previous syllabus, they had my Harvard email, and
Ah,
then
ah.
Maba used to respond to me on my kusalahamdru@gmail.com
Oh,
email.
there's a third one. Okay.
Yes, that
If
time.
you want to
Well,
change it, that's fine with me.
no,
This
this
is the
is okay because we have our initial conversations in here.
right.
And this went to you because I added you to the Sutra discussion group.
I see.
And that I created for this temple only. After I came here, I realized so many emails are going. So
I'm perfectly fine switching to another email address if that's
no,
convenient
this
for
is
you.
good.
Okay.
And you have put course content here, Sanyutta Nikaya, Brahma Sanyutta. And I said we will go together to find these. And Anguttara Nikaya first part, first 5 Vaggas. Vagga means it's a collection.
Mm.
Vagga, it's like a chapter.
Okay.
And Udana Pali, there, if you try to read this, this is Jachanda Vagga. Jachanda Vagga. So this,
Jachanda.
yeah,
Jachanda.
Jachanda. This C is CH in here.
Ah, okay. Okay.
But in Pali, it's Jachanda Vagga.
Okay.
Like I did an independent study with an instructor at Harvard, and I worked on Chulavagga, and she always told it Kulavagga.
Okay.
Never
Because
learned it
of the C.
because of the sea. Because of like California, like thing.
Mm,
I
mm,
think
mm,
you may
mm.
remember I mentioned in the previous class. So again, in Udanapali, they have little small collections, chapters, and then this is the Jachanda. Well, if you look at this word, this is a word combined with two words combined. This comes with Jati and
I see.
blind from birth. That's what it means.
Jati Anga becomes Jatanga. That's okay.
Jati
That's
becomes because
I
of the
see.
dialects. Jatcha.
I see.
Examples. Well, there are examples. We didn't go that far in our discussions.
Mm.
I mean, I may have given at least one or two.
7 different conjugations, I believe, right? Are are those related here?
Those conjugations are verbal. This is all nouns.
Ah, okay.
So this is sandhi, combinations.
Okay.
And so, okay. Well. I will find more examples.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me highlight it here.
And you said Jati Anga is
Under, like
un,
blind. Under,
under. Oh, not
and
Anga. Okay, okay.
under the,
Under.
like,
Blind.
yeah, blind.
Jati Anda. So, blind to birth? Birth blind?
Blind from birth.
Blind from birth. Okay.
You were born blind.
Born blind. Is that what this means?
Yeah.
How is that related to joyful
Purana Pali?
utterance? Yeah.
Oh, because the first sutra in that collection has to do someone who's blind from birth.
Chakopala? No.
Probably Chakupala, right?
I see.
But Chakupala got blind, I think, afterwards.
Right.
Maybe
He.
he was blind from birth. From today's readings, we will find out.
Okay.
But when we find a word like that, let me share with you the dictionary that we should use. The PTS dictionary, Chris
Yes.
Davis. So this is it, and I'm sharing it with you right now. Where is the chat box? Okay, I got that. Share with everyone. Everyone is just you.
Just me. Okay. Gotcha. Got it. Polytech Society.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard to find under. There are so many in this. Uh, Structure, probably.
There's hundreds and hundreds of unders.
Okay, do you see my dictionary here? No? Okay. Let me share the screen again.
Okay.
Because sometimes it won't show. Now you do.
Yes.
And here, adacha is a word. So indicates something low. So it's low birth.
Gotcha.
Jacha.
I
Right.
see.
This is from Jataka Pali. Jataka Pali's book 3 and section 19. Also this page. Probably this is Vimanavattu 100. And if you look at the beginning of the book, there are these abbreviations, or at the end sometimes. I will come back to that again, but what I do is do a word search. See, not this way. Yeah, these ones, this list of abbreviations.
I got you.
So VI, let's find what VI really meant. Not even straightforward. V refers to Vimanavattu. And J refers to Jataka. So let's go back to Jataka again. There is, oh, actually, this is
Numerals.
Jataka book
Roman
3.
numerals. Right.
Yeah, and then Jataka book 6. That's
6.
what it refers to. Okay, so we have 16 occurrences of Jataka, or 18 now. And we'll go to the next one. So
Abhijacha.
Abhijacha, with addition of Abhi as a prefix, it becomes a noble
Noble birth.
verb, like Abhidhamma. It could then be noble Dhamma. So with the word Ittara, if you add Jacha, then it means of inferior birth. This is Ittara. You saw that.
Yes.
And then with this little circle here means you have to read it with this added.
I see.
Yeah. And so this is how you read the dictionary when you are looking at the PDF dictionary. That's convenient, more convenient than flipping through the printed book.
Right. Ittarapanya. Ittarapanya. Small wisdom. Interesting.
Yeah. So Jacha, again here, or Jatya, is by birth. That is instrumental case. So doesn't have a little circle
Mm.
here. So it's just a continuation of something that was read before. Kammana, something like that. So let's go further.
Akai.
So something Jacha again, that is of what caste,
Cast.
like what class you were born. And then Jacha. See, Jacha is born from Jati, Tya,
I see.
right? And that's why we need to look at the
Mm-hmm.
dictionary.
Mm.
So it's an adjective which is specifying a noun,
Mm.
not a verb. If it is an adv, that is an adverb
Mm.
that has something to do with the verb. But here it is
Now.
a noun because it's something to do with a person or a thing. And
But
jati alone is it's not a verb here. If it is like giving birth, then it is a verb.
Jati. Jati. Tya. Jati. That's an interesting combination, I guess. Jati. Tya. Jati.
Like paticca samuppada.
Yes.
So it also has that same ucca is from there.
So Pati. Tya. Patiche.
Yes.
Jati. Tya. Jachit. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Right. So let's go through now. Here is that word.
Chatanda. Chatandavag.
Chandha. DHA has to be there because
I see.
andha is that
Mahapran.
aspirate. Yeah. At the end. Andha. So there's a spelling mistake there that is carried from whoever typed it long time back. So let's read this. Jacha, adjective, jati plus there of birth, by birth, usually
Combined with something.
combined with what? Right? So it's,
How usually prefix maybe. That might be what they're trying to imply.
we'll see. It's
No.
in Majjhima Book 2, Sutra 47. Ittara Jacha means of inferior birth. And then Sutta Nipata perhaps. Page 80. King Jacha, meaning of what birth? So king referring to a question. Example of what social standing? That kind of a question. And Jataka book 1, 342 section or number, there is Hina Jacha, which means of low birth. And then something Sadharma, something a book. We don't know what book this is. It's in the abbreviations, as you now know, right? 416, and then this could be an idiom. I'm not sure. I'm just giving you possible guesses. And then that example is Nihina Jacha, and that is also found in Milinda Panya 189. Nihina, I think, could mean low birth. Samajaccha of equal rank. So with Jaccha and Anda,
Mm. Jachanda.
Jachanda,
Jachanda.
blind from birth, that's found in Udana 62 sequence, Jachanda Vagga, and again in this place. And Jataka has it in all these places in similes at Visuddhimagga.
Mm.
All right, so let's. So you can play with the word like
Mm. Mm-hmm.
that and see every place that you find different occurrences. And this dictionary will be very, very handy for you.
Mm-hmm.
And just for the heck of it, I want to see if paticca is what we came up with. It has 57 occurrences. We have to go through each. This is when the printed book, when you have the printed book, you
You
can
can
just
just flip
let it
quickly.
peek.
Yeah.
There it helps that way,
Right.
but here it's a different kind of a help. Yeah, it's actually, instead of there, it's chaya. Oh, patichaya.
Paticca.
Maybe not. This is about chaya. No, sorry, not that. Let's find out.
Paticca. Pati. 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 Pa- So this is pati, not pati. Pati.
Yeah, this has to be pati.
Pati.
This is paticha. Gerund of pacheti. Of pati I pratitya. There is there in here, like I said, grounded on account of concerning, because. So it has that meaning, but they don't just disjoin the word like they did with
Mm.
jachand, jachcha. They only give pati plus e and then tya.
Mm.
And
Prati.
pati could becomes in Buddhist Sanskrit pratitya. Let's see if they have done. So right here is paticca samuppada, arising on the grounds. There's another word like that, khandicca. Probably not. It has to be correct diacritical marks. Uh, how come they don't have that word? Either me spelling it wrong or oh,
Kandeti. Kanda. There we go.
sorry. Yeah,
You had it right.
I had it right, and but it the way we want to see it.
So Kandicha is specifically related to teeth. Am I reading that right? Something to do with teeth.
Teeth.
Yes. So the state of being broken of teeth, having broken teeth. How is teeth related to Kandicha?
I think as because Khandichang, Palichang, Valitachata is occurred in some, I think it's in Girimananda Sutra,
Mm.
when it talks about problems with old age, like impermanence. As I said,
Broken teeth. Okay.
yeah. So I'm
Deteriorating
not
teeth.
sure if it necessarily have to be teeth,
Teeth.
because they
Mm.
are kind of vaguely giving it in a bracket here.
Mm.
The state of being broken, having broken teeth. So yeah, Kandicha, Palich, etc. as signs of old age. See below. It's also found
Mm.
in Majjhima and perhaps Dhammasangani and Dhammapada Attakatha in similar connection in Visuddhimagga. So Khandati generally refers to break,
Mm.
but Khandicha, well, I think based on
Khandati.
the occurrences, they thought perhaps they made that connection
Mm.
with teeth.
Mm.
It doesn't really make much sense to me also. Teeth are of course breakable.
Maybe broken teeth in the sense of old teeth, old person's teeth that's crooked and not smooth.
Yeah,
Maybe.
right. That could very well be the case. Okay, back to the syllabus. I have to stop share and go back to sharing the screen to the
If
Word file.
if you click on the share button again, I think it will prompt you other sharing options. So now if you click on the share button one more time, it will let you share other screens without
Oh, I
having to
can't
start.
do that because I have to first stop share.
Interesting. Okay.
And if I open something, it won't be shown on it. Like you didn't see the dictionary, I saw it.
Okay. Right. I
And
understand. Yes, you're right.
Zoom
Yes.
doesn't want to show anything that the customer doesn't doesn't want to be.
Sharing.
The
Okay.
person doesn't want others to see. So that Chandavagga, so I corrected the word here. And then Dhammapadatta Katha, this has to be Katha, Chakhu Pala Vattu. Under this course unit, reading Pali passages, copying down, recitation, understanding of the meaning, translation of passages, analyzing the content and grammar, as well as producing scientific and philosophical presentations on Buddhist concepts is expected. So last time at the end of the course, we had a teachers meeting
Hmm.
and Venerable Jnanaratana joined. I think I told you briefly that then he said, instead of numbers, the question on numbers we
Hmm.
had in the
Hmm.
exam paper, he said we could have used words like saddha, panya, and ask people to like give meanings and then explaining a little bit.
Mm.
And I didn't respond to it, but later it occurred to me that I wanted the first question to be an easy one and then gradually be deeper.
Mm.
And the second response is that they can tell that after the course. They
Course
have
is
to
over.
tell it. Yeah, the
Right.
course is over.
Right.
If I said that, I think it would it would not look nice.
Mm.
So
Mm. I
glad
understand.
it didn't
Right.
occur to me. I mean,
Political
it
problem.
did occur to me right after the meeting, but I
Mm.
didn't. I didn't give any reason. I did explain something.
Mm.
Uh, they didn't. They didn't. It was just a friendly meeting.
Okay.
So I think for us to read about the Pali literature of Ceylon, I think we must find this book.
Okay.
Let's see if we have it online. I haven't done the search yet, so I won't, because I said we will do it together.
Pali literature of Ceylon PDF. A handful of leaves. Looks like it's there.
See, you did the
Yes,
search?
I found it. Hold on. I'll copy the URL.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I found it too. Um, Reading a book like this, I think, will give us a great foundation
Okay.
to so get some sense of where we are in terms of learning. So it's, yeah, it's loading in my computer.
Okay. So, do you have a reading assignment of some sort in mind for me to go through this week, maybe?
Oh no, we should read it together, and
Okay.
then so you can ask questions, and then perhaps we'll come up with it. I mean, we are not going to read the whole book, of course.
Okay.
What my professor does it is that he picks a part that is interesting, and then we discuss about it. Yeah, this is the book. I remember seeing this, or Sigiri Petos,
Mm.
seeing this in Peradini Library. Do you go to the main library at all there?
Peradeniya?
Yeah? Or do you have a different library?
We have a different engineering library. I've been there. We go to the library. I think the administrative building was there, right? Senate was close by.
Also, I see.
And
Because
I
you
think
don't find many engineering books in that library, maybe.
no, but I think I remember specifically going into the library for a different book, non-engineering book. I can't remember what I was looking for, but I remember going in and borrowing a book. It's a nice library if I remember.
This is
But
beautiful.
yeah, but to be frank with you, I think for the whole 4 years I've been there, I might have gone into that particular library maybe twice, maybe three
Oh
times.
my,
Yeah.
that's the place I went every day.
Frankly speaking, I haven't been to the engineering library that much either. I'm not, I guess I'm not a library person.
Okay. This is the first place I saw this thing.
Ah,
When I first saw the book back then, I remembered this. Whatever she touches, she transforms into music, into beauty, into joy. So it's dedication. So in the contents, you have the conversion of Ceylon, writing down of the books, the development of Buddhist culture, the beginnings of literary activity, Buddha-Ghosa's successors, the Pali Chronicles, the dawn of the Golden Era, the Augustan Age, Sariputta's Circle,
hmm,
the Age of Pandita Parakrama, the Twilight Glow, the Dark Age, the Modern Period. So that is that book.
okay.
Let's leave it open. And then let's see, I think I might have this book, but somebody may have also put it online. The other one.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
you found it?
I found a book titled A History of Indian Literature, K.R. Norman. Is that the same? I think
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Okay. Yes,
But
I.
so I remember seeing about 15 to 12 books, maybe more or less. And in that, K.R. Norman has an entry, which is Pali literature.
I see.
So this is a very good book. And what you find here is uh, so the Pali. So if you go to chapter 1, are you there?
Yes, I'm looking at it. Yes, from my end, I'm looking at it.
Maybe I should share the screen.
Yes, same book.
Yeah. So you have the Pali language and the Theravadin tradition, the name Pali, the history and development of the Pali language, the history of the Theravadin tradition, and then you have the Pali canon, the divisions of the canon, the Vinaya Pitaka, the Sutta Vibhanga, the Kandaka, the Parivara. So in Vinaya Pitaka, you have these three sections, Sutta Vibhanga, Kandaka, and Parivara. And these three are just 5 books as they have printed later. So this is the oldest division they had. And when
So
you take Sutta Pitaka, you have
Diga
the
Majjhima
Diga
Samyutta.
Nikaya, and then you have Majjhima Nikaya and Sanyutta Nikaya. So in Diga Nikaya, you have Sila Khandavagga, Mahavagga, and Partika Vagga. In Majjhima Nikaya, you have Mula Pannasaka, Majjhima Pannasa, he says Pannasa here, or Pannasaka, in some other places, the Upari Pannasaka.
What's the
Mula
difference
is,
between Vagga and Pannasaka? Same meaning? Different?
Pannasaka is actually a 50, collection of 50.
Oh, counting. I see.
Yeah.
I see. So it's a complete term would be Mula Pannasaka Vagga division?
No, yeah,
No.
you can say that, but 50 already refers to a collection.
So altogether 150 something divided into 3
Yeah,
baskets. No, not basket. Baskets the old sub baskets.
sections.
Yeah, sub sections.
Yeah, the thing is, so now you can guess how many sutras Majjhima Nikaya has. It's only 150.
Only 150. I mean, as a monk, are you required to read all of them at some point?
No, no.
No. Okay.
It's actually 152 because in one of these there is more than 50.
But there's a lot of repetition as well, right? Same
Yeah,
story, same concept
yeah,
described in different places.
yeah. So Bhikkhu Bodhi tried to cut down repetitions, but he could only do so much. I'm sure
Mm,
somebody will come up with something
mm,
that is uh, without repetitions.
mm.
You need to have great memory power
Oh
to
yes,
do that.
yes.
I think Bhikkhu Sujato has done his online translations that way.
Okay. I don't
Uh,
know whether you knew that or not. Bhikkhu Sujato, I believe, was in a rock band before he got ordained.
what?
Yes. Yeah,
Really?
I actually found his uh, uh, videos. He's a guitar player,
Uh, I see.
guitarist in Australia before he ordained as a Buddhist monk.
Oh, great. Nobody would believe it.
Yeah. He doesn't hide it. I think he gave a speech at maybe at Harvard, maybe at Oxford, some big university in US. And the presenter, the person who introduced Bhikkhu Sujato, started off by saying, I looked at your old rock videos. You're pretty good or whatever. And Bhikkhu Sujato was laughing. Oh, so thank you for the glowing. He made fun of the presenter.
Uh,
The first one who said I was a good guitarist or something to that effect, making fun of him.
Interesting.
Anyway,
I was listening to a talk like that from a different monk, but also in the same, Ajahn Braham tradition. So they have powerful brains come together.
mm,
Interesting stories. All right. So then Sanyutta Nikaya has 5: Saggata Vagga, Nidana Vagga, Kanda Vagga, Salayatana Vagga, Mahavagga. So these, and then he put Anguttara Nikaya on its own, but it has 11 gradual sections like Ekanipata, singles, Dukkha dyads, and Tikka triads, and
mm.
Chatukka, Panchaka, and up to Ekadasa, 11. And then you have Kuddaka Nikaya with the 15 books, 1 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Kuddaka Pata, Dhammapada, Udana, Itivuttaka, Suttanipata, Vimanavattu, Petavattu, Teragatha, Terigatha, Jataka, Niddesa, Patisambhidamagga, Apadana, Buddhavatvansa, Charyapitaka. So now Dhammapada is in there, and Udana, Jachandavagga, and everything is in here. And another popular one is Suttanipata is there. Then all these are popular.
Jataka.
Tera Gatha here, and Jataka. This Jataka and Jataka book that you have, so this only has little verses.
I see.
The stories have been added, developed, I think later or by commentators.
So is it also Evam Mesutang for the Jataka Kata, I mean?
No.
Was it said by Buddha or someone heard Buddha say or not?
So if you go to Jataka, this is interesting. So I want to answer your question, but I will do it this way. If you go to tipitaka.org, and you go to Roman, and you go to not Attakatha but Mula, and then you have Sutta Pitaka, and then go to Kuddaka Nikaya, and then you have Jataka. Yeah,
Jataka Pali.
right. Jataka Pali, as they categorized it. And it has Ekaka to Tinsa Nipato.
Right.
So let's open the first one. So it's not Eva Mesta.
I see.
Apannakan Tanameke Dutiyang Ahu Atakika Eta Danyaya Medhavi Tangan He Yada Pannakanti. So that is Apannaka Jataka. Complete Apannaka Jataka in there.
I see. So the gist of the idea of the whole
Yes,
Jataka story.
right. Nothing beyond.
No flowery stories or any background
No
information or
meat.
anything. No, nothing.
Yeah,
No meat.
no, only the shell.
Why are they categorized in numerical order? Eka, Duti, Tita, Chatu, Panya.
Oh, let's go see. So there are, you see, two verses here.
I see. So more verses you have.
Right.
Interesting categorization.
And those are different Jatakas.
Jataka. Rajovada, Rajovada, Jataka.
Yeah, Rajovada Jataka. And if you go to 12, you'll see 12
12
verses.
Interesting.
That's Chula Kunala Jataka. So here, what you see is a little bit of the story, and then somebody developed the story in, now this is in verse, and then they developed it in prose afterwards.
Which one is old? This one? This is the original version?
I think this is older.
So Buddha, whenever he was describing things, used this particular form and someone made a story around it later on.
Oh,
And the
that is
Jataka.
your conclusion. I don't know.
Okay.
Because Buddha can do all kinds of things. He speaks in prose, he speaks in verse.
I see. Okay.
And that's the unfortunate thing that, well, also fortunate in some ways that at least Ananda memorized all of that, remembered them. So we have Ananda Tipitaka now, but not exactly all the Buddha Tipitaka.
Right. No one really knows what was actually said, I suppose. We just basically have to trust whoever decided to transcribe them, memorize them.
Yeah. So Tinsa has 30. That's actually 32. And 30 each. So like more or less. So let's close this and then go to Jataka Pali section 2 to see where, oh, it goes on. So, and then when they went to 80, for the rest they began saying Mahanipato.
Mm.
Anything more than 80,
Greater than.
yeah, anything greater. So yeah, that. So it's greater. It goes on.
Mm. Mm.
So
I understand.
like Kadahang Vede Hetihi Te Nichite Dhamma Rakhite Pahaya Pabbajissami Tankudasu Pahissati. Like when will I come upon? So that kind of a meaning. So it's interesting you read this and try to guess randomly. Okay, now this is the way you go from the website, but
Mm.
there's another way to do it uh, through the software, through the. Have you installed the software?
Which one?
Because now we are in Jataka Pali here, and if in the software you click on Attakatha, it lands you in Attakatha, like the commentary to it that was written later, but it directly links you with that. And then if you want to read the Tika, and then it links you with the Tika. So
Mm.
for that, I think I better tell you where to go. When you go to tripitaka.org, do you have a Windows computer?
Yeah, Linux computer, but that doesn't matter. Oh, for the Windows one, you have to download the software. I understand. Okay.
Yeah, this software,
Okay.
and usually they say uh, you have to now in Windows computers, also in Linux, I think you have C drive and then D drive.
Mm.
So this needs to be installed to the D drive, not the program,
Okay.
not the C,
I
for it
see.
to function better.
Okay. I'll
So
look into it.
now let me show you what I mean. So I have it C. You see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, so here is my software opening.
Ah. Hmm.
Loading previous program state.
The disappeared. Hmm.
Now, here, this is the software.
Okay.
You have the Tipitaka collection here.
Hmm.
So I have gone to find something in this place earlier. And I have Kuddaka Nikaya Dam. Yeah, this is when I went to look for the Chakupalavattu, the one that we will be reading later. And I have put it in Roman script here, but you can change it to one of these languages.
Hmm.
So let's put it in Sinhala. Takes a moment. That's the script language, but here interface language could always be English,
Hmm.
like book, search,
Hmm.
window, and everything. This is a great project they did. So now you are reading in Sinhala script.
Signal. Okay.
So now you see Mula. Mula means the original text,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have Attakatha. and Tika. So this is hidden here because it's still loading.
Mm.
I think I'll go back to Roman because Sinhala is,
Slow to load up, I think.
yeah, no, it won't allow me. Okay, let me see. Not responding. After this, we can take a break and come back to it. So,
Okay.
so why Atthakatha is hidden? I can't click on it.
You used to be able to in
Oh
other
yeah.
time?
So
Okay.
let me open from Moola something else. I will say Majjhima Nikaya and Majjhima Pannasaka. So I'm here now in Kandaraka Sutta.
Oh, now it's highlighted.
Now it's highlighted. Before it was,
Mm-hmm.
but for some reasons it didn't. And I click on Attakatha and it takes me directly to the commentary of Kandaraka Sutta's Attakatha. So Attakatha
Ah.
can be identified from Varnana because Varnana means Varnana,
Mm. Mm.
like adding more
Mm.
decorative, descriptive information.
Mm-hmm.
So this was not done by the Buddha, of course, but by Buddha Gosa like monks who
Mm.
came later.
Mm.
That you will find out in the readings. Um, Now, in Attakatha traditions, this is what they take from. This is the explanation. This
So,
is from the sutta. So, evang me sutang iti. What is
Sutanti.
what is the meaning of evang me sutang? It's about Kandaraka Sutta, that hearing of the Kandaraka Sutta. So, evam me sutang ti Kandaraka Suttang. So you have to become familiar with the way, you don't have to, but if someone were to read Attakathas, commentaries,
So
then
Sutanti is plural, if I remember right. Am I correct?
oh,
Sut.
that is the plural of verbal plural. But here it's a combination. Sutang iti combined.
Oh, so this is not the verb. This is
This is
not a.
not the verb.
I see.
Yeah.
More complications. Okay.
Yeah, I did mention this one or two times, but not enough to record in anybody's brain. But you see here, Champayanti,
Mm-hmm.
meaning Champa means iti. In Sinhala we says ya mayanu nampade.
Mm-hmm.
Like yanu is iti here.
Aha. Okay. Okay.
Like Champa iti, uh,
Identify. Okay.
yeah, identifying. Champa means a town, nagara.
Okay.
Evan namake nagare, and a town by that name.
One evam namake. Okay. Okay.
Evan namake nagare.
Thus
And then
town.
he,
Thus
uh,
name. Thus
just a town by
name.
that name.
Right.
So someone were to read the sutra, they don't know what champa means, and then they give they did a great job.
Describe what Champa
They
is. Okay.
describe. So that's what commentators state. And then he adds more. Tassahi nagarassa, in that town,
Mm-hmm.
arama pokkarani adisu, in temples and ponds, etc. Tesu tesu thanesu, in this and that place. Champaka rukkava Usanna Ahesun. So Champaka Rukka. I think sandun trees.
Okay. Sandalwood.
Yeah, sandalwood trees. But I don't know what they do here. Rukkava. Usanna Ahesun. They were Usanna is like, could be like there were so many. or they were utsanna una,
Okay,
so
intensified.
intensified. I'm not sure, like infested, so many
Oh, okay. Abundance.
abundance. So that kind of a ahesung. There were. This is the verb. Tasma. Therefore, champati sanka magamasi. Therefore, it sanka magamasi here means they became known as champa. So
Sanka
they this is
Magamasi.
cham tasma champati sanka, like so sanka is it's like sankat, no, being known.
Okay.
So I'm familiar with it because I have
You
seen
you you've
that
seen it before,
that
right?
goes by a name usually.
Mm.
And then it says Gagraya Pokkaraniya Tireti.
Something
Gagraya
to do with
Pokkaraniya Tire means, so this is from the original one.
I understand how to read this now. So the black part is what's listed in where this came from.
Oh, because they put the black part. Before this, there was no such a thing.
So the darker part is the original verse, and it's a description of what the original word is,
Yes, they have
followed
made
in.
it so convenient for you. But imagine before the software, there
Right,
was no such a thing.
right. I
So,
understand.
so it's written in palm leaf manuscript and just one long line.
Mm.
But now they have divided words and made it nicer. So
That's
that's
in a nutshell. That's the meaning of Artha Katha. So it's basically descriptions of whatever something
description of the original.
original one. Okay.
So Gagraya Pokkaraniya Tire. So Gagra Pokuna Tire.
Mm. Mm.
Okay.
Pokarani,
That,
I could guess the Pokarani. I wasn't sure what the Gagara is. So Gagara is a name.
yeah, exactly. That's why the commentator has to give you this. This is like Pali for the dummies. Those days.
Tassa Champa Nagarasa Avidure Gagaraya Nama.
Avidure. Avidure means not far from that Champa town.
Okay. Dure Avidure. Okay.
Yeah,
Shorter distance. Okay.
right. Interesting, right? You can,
Yeah, very very
yes.
interesting. I mean, once you get a hang of it, it
Yeah.
becomes fascinating. It's just it's easy to do it with you or someone who knows Pali. But if I were to do it by myself, I'll be getting stuck every word, going looking for it, getting distracted, coming back. But when I'm reading with someone who knows how to read it, I can push forward quicker. Gagaraya
Now don't
Nama.
read this part, okay? I will come
Okay,
back to it.
okay.
Tassa Champa Nagarasa Avidure Pokkarani Atti. There is a Pokuna.
There is a pond. Yes.
There's a pond,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
But then he adds more information here. That's a
Gagaraya
different sentence.
Nama.
Gaggaraya Nama, by the name Gaggara, Raja
Uh-huh.
Mahesya. There was a maiden, a queen,
Oh, okay. Ramahesia.
Khanitatta. She dug it. She
Oh
dug
dear.
it. She dug the
Okay.
pond.
Okay.
Therefore, it's Gaggara iti ladda vohara. It got the vohara, vyavahara. It got the name Gaggara.
Gagara. So
So that's in addition to what we wanted to know.
a lot more information than what we need. So
Right.
the pond was named Gagaraya because of this Raja Mahesi who dug it by herself.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
I mean, she didn't do it. She asked people to do
Obviously, probably. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
it. And still, the tire part is not given. So he is not satisfied. He goes on to say, Tassa tire, on the shore of it, Samantato, everywhere, Niladi, he's like giving a film to us as if he saw.
Mm-hmm.
Niladi Pancha Vanna Kusuma Patimanditang.
Five
Five kinds of flowers.
flowers.
Nila, Paduma, and all kinds of lotuses, blue lilies, water
Uh-huh.
lilies, and all of that. Mahantang, so many in abundance. Champaka Vana. There is a forest of sandalwood.
Tasatire
Then he
Saman.
begins to say, "Oh, are you
So
there? Are you
give me a
still
second.
there?"
So I'm trying to figure that part out again. So Tasatire Samantato
Tasatire, on the shore of it, Samantato, everywhere, Neeladi, Neela, etc. Pancha,
Pancha
five, one, five colors, Kusuma, Patimandita. It's endowed with Kusuma, flowers. Okay?
Mahantam.
On the bank of it, not actually in the pond,
So this is around, so near,
surrounding it.
okay. There are
Mahan,
trees with five colors of flowers. There's trees with flowers that are abundant. Five colors of abundant flowers.
exactly. This is talking
Mm,
about the forest, not
mm,
the pond.
mm, mm.
Mahantang Champakavanang, there is a huge sandalwood forest.
Mm.
Okay, Champaka, I think we can take a note to go back to the dictionary to see what they say about Champaka. Tasming, in there, Bhagava, the Blessed One, Kusuma Gandha Sugandhe Champakavane Viharati. They just
So
didn't have to say Kusuma Gandha Sugandhe. They can just say Tasming, there, Bhagava, the Blessed One, Cham Viharati,
Champakavane
lives.
Viharati. Yes. So the
But they wanted to say
Kusuma,
more.
yeah.
Kusuma
So
Gandha Sugandhe with
he's feeling the aroma, flower
right.
aroma, something to that
He's
effect.
really having fun here.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then finally it says Tang Sandhaya. Because of that, take an isa.
Samsandhaya.
Gagaraya Pokharaniya Tireti Buttang. Because of that, it said, Buttang said, Gagaraya Pokharaniya Tire. Gagara Pokharaniya Tire. On the bank of Gagara Pond.
Mm.
And then gives an explanation to something that you can easily know. Mahata Bhikkhu Sangena Saddhinti. What is the meaning of multitude
Kusangya
of
Sati.
Bhikkhu
That
Sangha?
Sadinti. Sading. Sading is seeing? No. Mahata
Saddhi means with. Mahata means a great Bhikkhu
great
Sangha,
with Sadinti. Yes. So
great community of
with
monks.
monks.
Yeah, and it says what it means. So Adasita Parichedena Mahantena Bhikkhu Sangena Saddhin. So Adasita Parichedena. Adasita means not shown. Parichedena. By Paricheda is a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody has counted how many.
Mm.
In that sense, in that sense,
Mm.
Mahantena Bhikkhu Sangena Saddhi. So nobody has counted, but it's a huge number of
Mm.
monks.
Monks.
And then this is important. Pesso ti tassanama. Pesso is his name.
Okay.
Somebody would say pesso comes from the word pesita. Pesita means sent. Therefore, they would confuse it with a different thing. So this is why someone from India has to come and write commentaries because they are familiar with these names,
This okay.
dialects.
Otherwise, we're gonna get lost looking for something that doesn't really exist. We'll go.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're right. So hattaroha puttoti means
Hatta is hand. Hatta is hand.
hatta here tha. So hatti aroha. Hatti is the elephant.
Elephant. Hatti.
Yeah,
Hatta. Okay, not hatta.
right. Hattaroha putto. So this is about
Riding an elephant.
hattacharyasa putto.
Right.
So
Someone
the
riding
name
a.
of it, the man who tames the elephant and his son. Hattaroha putto.
So it's not riding. Roha is not
Hattaroha
right.
is the man who tames the.
Tames elephants. Okay.
So the asaroha is who deals with horses.
Mm.
Hattaroha is who deals with
Elephants.
elephants. There's a word for that. Alia in Hindu and Gopala. No, not
Nah,
Gopala.
Gopal, not Gopal.
Gopala is for Gavea.
Oh dear. Oh,
Not Tendera.
Ali Bala Nikkinata. What do we call? There's a term. I was thinking about it just few seconds ago. Now I now I can't bring it to my mind. Ali. It will come to us later. But I know what you mean, though. I fully understand. Hindu,
Yeah,
Aliyah, and the first one.
yeah, yeah. So find it interesting. Read it. Go back to the dictionary. And
Yes.
so we are here. And then now you want to go to the additional details given by somebody else to it. So that's called Tika.
Mm-hmm.
Again to Kandaraka Sutta Vandana. And they have this style. So again, Suti, meaning iti. Arama Pokkarani Adisu means Arama Pokkarani Uyana Cheti Athanadisu. So they add more details. So what is the meaning of Arama Pokkarani Adisu? So this is taken from the commentary, not from the original.
Oh, okay. So this is a commentary on a commentary.
This is the commentary on the commentary. So they are called Tika. Okay. So what is in bold here is from the commentary. See, we had that question. What is the meaning of Usanna? See, and you translated it correctly. Usanna means Bahula, abundance, not the height. So that helps. So this helps you to read the commentary.
Right. And reinforce what I understand.
Yeah, imagine somebody having this time to write things like this those days.
Right.
This was like,
I mean, it's one thing for Venerable Ananda to memorize all these things, but it's a completely different thing for generations of monks to somehow memorize them.
this, I'm not sure if these were memorized because this was, by the time these came, they already began writing things.
Okay. So the original memorization is only on the Tripitaka, and someone now wanted to provide explanation. It's much like what we are doing right now, except in a different language.
But believe me, there are people even now who remember Attakathas by memory.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are like walking libraries.
Wow. That's amazing.
And I want to show you in the software. Try to download this later,
Yes,
but follow the instructions in the site.
Okay, I will do that.
And here's a dictionary. Okay, and enter the word to be looked up. And I would say, what's the word we wanted to look? Champaka.
Champaka.
So there, Champaka. The champak tree. Michaelia Champaka. Let me copy it and go in Google, do a search, and share it with you. Where is my Zoom? I am here. There you go. So this is what we come up with. Not really sandal. Is it sandal?
I have no idea. Not good with trees. Magnolia Champaka. So obviously, this is something in Asia. Seems like whoever put the Western name ran out of terms, so just say Champaka. Magnolia Champaka. Is there a singular term? Let's see. Champak tree. Sri Lanka. Yes. It in Sri Lanka. Guinea sap.
It could be, yeah. Sandalwood tree would be different. Yeah, see.
Are we looking at Michaelia Champaka or something else, some other version?
No, I googled something else now.
So here's a different website which says this is Ginisapu. Michaelia Champaka is identified as Ginisapu in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so that I can Google in Sinhala. Yeah, quite similar.
But
You see the flower?
yes.
You know, this we should do these things like Googling immediately for reasons that I found earlier with my professor. He was so fond of it that I
Mm,
was translating the first verse of Abhinav Sasanavansa, the book I'm working on for my PhD. In it, you know, the author begins with worshipping the feet of the Buddha,
mm-hmm,
and he says, Pada Ravinda Amalang. Amalang is pure. Pada is like lotus feet. So
mm.
Aravinda. He wanted to know what lotus feet really looks like. So you see how delicate Buddha's feet is. He found many. He found it very interesting.
Mm.
Now, Buddha's feet is like this, so
So,
delicate,
mm,
so pinkish,
mm.
right?
Ah, okay.
So somebody should see it.
Mm, mm. Visualize, helps you visualize it.
It helps you visualize. For you know, I saw a video somewhere. They put a lotus in that, and somebody in the Western culture haven't seen it, so they asked, "What kind of flower is that?"
Mm.
So it's good. It's good
Mm-hmm.
we visualize it. We see it.
So is your advisor a Buddhist, or is it
Oh
he's
yeah,
just? Oh, he's a Buddhist. Okay.
yes, yes. He's more Buddhist than I am.
I want. I was just curious because
Oh yeah,
he's in a philosophy
he's
department, so he doesn't necessarily have to be a Buddhist, but he can understand Buddhist philosophy.
he's not in a philosophy department. He's at Harvard Divinity School
Sorry, divinity school. Sorry.
as a
Yes.
faculty, but
Hmm.
he reads Pali, he reads Sinhala, he reads
Oh
Burmese, he
wow,
reads Thai, he reads French, he reads German, and he speaks Sinhala.
he speaks Sinhala.
Yeah, he speaks Sinhala.
You are very blessed. You have a good
I
advisor.
am, I am. He's so I didn't want to do anything without him for my studies, and he has a very good heart.
Mm.
So, and my I can send you the video files
Yes, please. When you get
of
time.
him and I working. It's mostly him, not me.
He seems
And
like a very interesting person. Someone,
oh,
someone I
he's
would
oh yeah,
get to
he's
know.
like he's very very nice. So now use the dictionary here, okay,
Oh, okay.
when reading. And there's a search button. You do a word search, and you
I
can
can.
search the word in Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka, or in all places. And I will say Champaka here and do the search. 0. Maybe I will say it's found in Sutta Pitaka, right? Maybe in a different Champa. How did we first find it?
Champa?
Champak, Champaka, right?
Champako. I thought
Champako, maybe Champako.
Oh, so there's an extra A, I think. That might be the problem. Chamapako. Champako.
Oh,
Maybe.
Champaka.
No.
Still 0.
Champa.
Or maybe I'll find it in all places. Oh yeah, here. I clicked on all places, Champaka. So in other texts, not exactly where we found it, but if you go to Vyakarana Gantha collection, you have it in the book named Payoga Siddhi. and then you have it in Thupavansa, and then you have it in Samantakuta Varnana. So let's go to Samantakuta Varnana. You double click on it, and then it shows where the word is.
Okay.
Punnaga Champaka Dumuppala Dadi Macha Kajjuritala Girimallika Sokatala. These are names of trees.
Okay.
Hintala Naga Nivula Yugapatta Ritta Setamba Era Vataka Pichaketa Kacha, like that.
Where are we now? Samantakuta Varnana.
Samantakuta Varnana, it's about the Sripada. So different trees you find around Sripada in Sri Lanka.
This is under
This is
Uddaka? No.
no, this is nothing to do with our Mula Tripitaka. This is additional Anya books.
Anya books.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
here, okay, let me give you another, so
Anya. Okay.
I'll close this. Uh,
So this is completely unrelated, so to speak. Nothing to do with the Tripitaka at all.
Nothing to do. So, and if you go to Anya books, you find Visuddhimagga and then other books. And then you have Sinhala books, Thupavansa, and then here
I
you will
understand.
find Samantakuta. Today I wanted to go through this software with you because
It's very helpful.
this is,
It's
we couldn't do it with our group there because this is all not in English, it's all in Pali.
right.
And they need to know, we could have, but this was kind of off of the schedule. These are interesting books. Data Vansa. See, if you open Data Vansa, Visaradang Vada Pathati Vattinang Tiloka Pajjota Masaiha Sahinang. So this is amazing. Has all these books. And then it's under Anya.
Okay.
Um,
Very
so,
useful.
right. And
Yeah.
so
I was looking that up. It's only for Windows, it seems. But I'll find a Windows machine. It's worth, I think, having it.
yeah,
Even definitely.
for the dictionary and yeah.
Yes.
So
And installer has been
I
updated
think,
recently too. So this is not an old software, it's a new software.
yeah, this won't work with either Mac or Linux. So
I
because it,
remember recently in Sri Lanka, was it in Sri Lanka, the government distributed a tablet with the Tripitaka. Is this the same software or is that a completely different software? Do you know by any chance what I'm talking about?
uh, it could be this one, and it could also be like Tripitaka one, which is a different one.
Okay.
It could be this one because Tripitaka. They are actually because monks in Sri Lanka needs to. It could be Pitaka.lk,
That's a
but
different
no,
software.
I heard it, but I never found
Oh,
out.
okay. Okay. Now you were here. You were definitely here. I think that, I remember seeing the
Some,
news
some,
article.
yeah, some people I know donated. Actually, Swarna family from Boston bought the devices from Colombo,
Oh, oh, okay.
from Boston and brought to Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, so let's take a break and come back to our book.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was trying to see if I can find Bhikkhu Sujato before he became a monk. That
okay,
video, maybe you might find it interesting.
sure.
I think I found their web band.
Yeah, send me the link.
I'll find the link and send it to you.
Sure. All right then. How about we meet at 11:30? Well, that is 10:30 for you, right?
Isn't it? Isn't your meal time pretty soon?
Yeah, I should eat. So
So I can maybe meet if it's fine with you. Maybe we can meet after you take your lunch. I mean, I'm comfortable either way. It's
the
10
next
over
30
here.
minutes is enough for me to offer Buddha Puja and eat, and yeah, so I'll be back by 11:30.
11:30 your time.
Yeah, that's 10:30 your time.
Okay, in half an hour works
Yeah,
fine. All right, I will see you at 10:30. Same link
yeah.
there.
You can take a longer lunch break later, right? And
That's fine. Yes,
yeah,
I'm comfortable.
all right. See you.
All right, they don't start my
Kiran Sarna.